Hello and welcome to the return of Goblin Storm, one of my favorites and a fan favorite. And actually there's a little bit of a disappointing reason why we're returning to this deck. So apparently one of my fans who really enjoyed this deck, his name was Zachary Crombie Presburg, he passed away in a car crash a little while ago. And one of his friends reached out to me and said, "Hey Caleb, this person's a big fan of your videos. He especially loved Goblins and your Goblin Storm deck. So let's make a video in his honor," and I was totally down with that. So this video is dedicated to Zachary Crombie Presburg and his friends and family. I hope you all are doing well, and we're just gonna, try and do the best we can with one of the most fun decks I've ever made. So we're gonna be playing Goblins. So if you haven't seen, I recorded this video before, and it was a lot of fun then. So you can just look through my channel. But it seems like most of you have seen it. Anyway, I've not changed the main deck at all because it felt very close to optimal in testing. I was messing around with some Astrolabe stuff and I wasn't sure how to do it, but it got banned, so hooray. The things I did change with the sideboard, I don't know why I wasn't running a sideboard in the other build, but we are now. So I added 4 Goblin Caves, which just has amazing artwork. I love this art. It's so simple. It looks like a child druid, which I guess is kind of like a goblin druid. It's just amazing. Good work, Drew Tucker. So I added those as a way to play around trickery, but it also just turns all of your tokens into 1/3s. So it makes you kind of this pretty grindy deck too, right? Every time you cast something like Krenko's Command, you get 2 1/3s, and those just block really well, especially if you have a bunch of them. Your opponent attacks with a 4/4. You block it with 4 tokens. You basically trade one of your 1/1 tokens for their 4/4 creature. It's kind of a nightmare. So I might even put this in the main deck. Maybe, we'll see. And then 4 red elemental blast to play around counter spells. Because a well-timed counterspell like Distant Melody or Goblin War Party can kind of do a lot. We have 4 Goblin War Strikes, which might be too much. These are in there to play around Stonehorn Dignitary. Basically any deck that tries to prevent us from attacking. You could, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, switch one of these for a Flaring Pain. Maybe do that, add a Flaring Pain instead of this. But we're gonna run it like this. And then 4 Goblin Bushwhacker because... Oh, that's why. Yeah, never mind. That's why we're running these. Because in some matchups where you just want to go aggressive, maybe... I haven't figured out what matchups this would be yet, but maybe against Tron, you could side out all the Distant Melody and Shared Discovery and just go big on Goblin Bushwhacker War Strikes and try and kill them as quickly as possible, because this version of the deck is actually really fast, where this version is a little bit slower but more powerful. So that's an option. I could still see retooling the sideboard, but this is basically the deck. We're going to Goblin Storm some people out. See you guys in the rounds. All right, we're playing against the study group. This hand is fine. If we draw another artifact land, then we can really go off. Basically, I'm not going to mulligan a hand that has an Ancestral Recall in it, because we can go oh no, oh, interesting. This will be a weird matchup for sure. Anyway, we can go turn 2 Mog War Marshal, turn 3 Coldoltha Rebirth, Seed of the Synod, float the blue, and then Shared Discovery if we don't draw anything. And they probably think they're playing against Burn right now, so I like that. Because what other deck leads with turn 1 Mountain Go? Green Black Aristocats. Okay. Ooh, Brightstone Ritual was a good one. So I think I'm going to I'm gonna play the Mountain. I was gonna say I could play Seed of the Synod here. Do you sacrifice? No! If you don't pay the Echo cost, you actually have to sacrifice it. That's gonna pump up the Beetle. That's kind of gross. Okay, they can pump it up anyway. I will chump block with the Mog War Marshal. Very low risk there. No attacks. Given that, I feel like I could just pay this Echo cost. There's no real rush here, because I don't currently have a play this turn. Well, let me think about this. I get a creature. Then I go Seed of the Synod, Coldoltha Rebirth. No, this actually... We're going to let this die. What am I thinking? The whole point of this deck is to go quickly. Okay. This feels like a good matchup. So we go See, this is why I wanted to play Seed of the Synod last turn, because now I could play Great Furnace and sacrifice it. But that's okay, I think. So we go Seed of the Synod, float a blue, Kodoltha Rebirth here. And then if we share Discovery into like Manamorphose, we could keep going. We're going to draw 3 cards. There's a Manamorphose. I actually might just have the kill next turn, so I don't really feel the need to do much. Let's see. So next turn I can go play Great Furnace, Kodoltha Rebirth the Great Furnace. Then I'm gonna have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, that actually should just be lethal next turn. So we're just gonna wait. And if we draw a blue spell here, then we can definitely go off. Opponents, like, I don't think they can kill us here, so this gets +2/+2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this can be a 11, 11, and then this will get +7. So they can hit us for 18. Hang on. This actually requires some math. So, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 makes this an 11, 11. And then this gets 5 pumps, so it's going to be 7. That's 18 damage. So if they have like an instant speed pump spell, which I don't know why they would, they can kill us. But can I afford to block is the real question. So on my turn, we're going to go Great Furnace, sacrifice it for Kodoltha Rebirth. So I'm going to assume that I block with this Goblin here. And then I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 Goblins. Then I can Brightstone Ritual to add 7 mana, Goblin War Party, and Twine costs 8. Oh, that's actually kind of sketchy. I don't think I can actually win next turn unless I draw something good. So, guess I block here. That buys me like... No, we'll take it. We'll take it. They're not going to have an instant speed pump spell. I mean, they're going to hit me for a lot of damage. That's for sure. Alright, we fall to 10 life. That's not the worst. Because now... Crinkle's command was not ideal. Not really sure what to do here. So I think I have to hope to get lucky off this Manamorphose, maybe? We go like Great Furnace, Kodoltha Rebirth the Great Furnace. Then we Brightstone Ritual. Then we Manamorphose for probably double blue. Okay, Mog War Marshal is interesting. 6, 7, 8, 9 mana. So they sent me a message here. What are we doing here? So 5, 6, 7, 8, they have effectively 3 blockers. So I can play an Entwined Goblin War Party, and that will give me 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That's not enough, right? It's just +1/+1, yeah. So I can do this. This puts me down to 6. Do the Pauper Fishstorm tech guy. Yes, we get Mog War Marshal. Then I'm going to play a Krenko's Command. And I think I probably, let's see, now I have 12 attackers, which will be 24 damage. So they can block here and here. Oh, we're like 1 pair of goblin. We're 1 mana short of killing them. Actually 1 mana short. But I think what I can do is Goblin War Party to give all my creatures bigness and attack. And then I only have to chump block with a couple creatures to like survive next turn. So I just attack with as many as I can. I keep back 3 blockers. That's enough to block this, this, and this. Maybe even 2 blockers is good enough. No, I think I need 3. That's the safest play. And then here I'm attacking for 9. They block, block, block. And then they take 12 damage. I think I have to attack with this many. And then they can make this one into a 5/5, 6/6, 7/7. They would need a lot to kill me there. So I think this is my best shot. They fall down to 6 life here. Then I can like chump chump. And if they attack out, then I have lethal on the swing back. So they need to kill me this turn if they want to win. And I can make more chump blockers. Okay. No attacks, I like it. If they have a removal spell and I swing out, then I die. I'm not gonna pay the echo. Well, let's see. Right, if they have a removal spell, I swing out, then I lose the game, but I can just wait. So I'm not going to pay the Echo, so I'm not going for it. Their guy gets bigger, that's fine. We can go Krenko's Command, just set up for next turn. Because they don't have that many blockers, so like, now they need to produce so many more blockers to be able to kill us. Okay, so we definitely played around that correctly, fortunately. 8, 9, 10. So they're very dead, I think. And Tuco Husk. I think we got this one. Alright, so they're testing us here. We can definitely block here and here. So they can make this into a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 power creature. Sure, I think I just block like this. And then I have 8 attackers against 1 blocker. Oh, wow. Yeah, let's just attack. Okay, we got there. Sweet. All right, beautiful, beautiful. What do we even bring in against them? I gotta look up like what their deck does. So they can have Plagued Rusalka and Fester Creep probably as things. But do I really care about that? Plagued Rusalka is a problem, but that's turn 4. Maybe I bring in like 2 Goblin Caves. And I don't need Goblin Warstrike. I don't need it. And then I don't need as many Goblin War Parties. Like 2 is probably enough. That's a lot of text. Like I want some Goblin Caves, but I don't like need it all the time. I would just like to be able to play it like mid combo so I don't just get completely wrecked. Yeah, I'm okay with that. We'll run 2. Okay. This hand we're on the draw. I think I keep. I mean, it's got Krenko's Commands, it's got enough lands to cast everything, and a Kadoltha Rebirth. We're missing a few of the key pieces, but Manamorphose also helps. So yeah, this is the kind of hand that just dies to a Fester Creep, so we need to like play a little carefully. Young Wolf, sure. Card's relatively good against us. The other benefit about Plagued Rusalka is it's pretty slow. Alright, I would like to hit a land drop eventually. It's Krenko's Command. And we don't really want to be blocking as much as possible. Number 1, because it's going to power up their Young Wolves. And number 2, because all of our like mana and card draw generation depends on how many goblins we have in play. Lone Dryad. Sure. Goblin Instigator plays around Echoing Decay a little bit. Yeah, actually, that is a pretty big benefit of this card. They can Echoing Decay some of our goblins, but not all of them. Rancor, sure. Pretty slow start though. I'm just gonna take the 3. Honestly, if I kill it, they get Rancor back anyway, so like that's not so bad. We just gotta hit lands or Goblin Ward. The thing that adds mana for each goblin. Distant Melody was interesting. I think I want to Manamorphose for blue-red, because if I draw the card that adds mana for each goblin we control, we can kind of do a lot. And I want to hit a land drop this turn. Because we want to get up to 4 mana, so like maybe I can Distant Melody next turn, or I can like Hordeling Outburst this turn. You know, there's a lot of things we would like to unlock. I don't want to get Fester creeped out of the game. Let's go blue-red. Bog War Marshal. That's a pretty good goblin to play here. Pass turn. So now I will block the Young Wolf with Mog War Marshal. Because it's going to die anyway. Do I kill this one? Probably not. This forces them to recast the Rancor as well, which takes like precious green mana. I'm only down to 11. Nest Invader, okay. This feels like they're holding up like Infest or something. No! Where's our extra mana? Oh my gosh. I feel like no matter what I do now, we're kind of in a bad spot here. Like Infest just kills me. Or I think there's the instant speed one. I don't know, they're just holding up a bunch of mana, which is kind of suspicious. It's good to know though that all the cards we would have cut for Goblin Caves also would be like not great. I think at this point I might just start trading off. Is that a good idea? Like I have so many goblins coming up. The problem is if I draw like specifically the 1 mana card that adds mana for each goblin, I'm gonna feel pretty silly if I trade off here, but like every creature they lose is pretty good for me. So I think I just do this. I take 1, 2, 3 damage. Yeah. Just gives me more and more time. I really gotta hit a land here. It's a blue. It's a blue land! Ah! It's cool, it's cool. We can just go another Krenko's Command. This is rough, but we're doing it. Opponent's pressure is like not that great. Okay, Carrion Feeder is okay, but what are they holding in hand? They were holding one of those in hand. I don't know why. Well, that seems like a mistake. Now I just take it. I don't want them to get Rancor in hand, because Rancor on Carrion Feeder or Beetle is bad. Rancor on a 3-1 doesn't matter. Red. I'll take it. I think I kind of just want a Goblin Caves here. All of my creatures have tons of toughness in that regard. Wait, let me... This is actually pretty interesting. I can Distant Melody to draw 6 cards, but then I'm like dead on board. Goblin Caves means I can just block everything. Yeah. You know what's funny is I can actually target my opponent's lands too. It doesn't say, like, you could just enchant any land. So now I have a bunch of 1/3s, which means we can block, and we're just gonna try and grind them out, I guess. Like, maybe cast Distant Melody next turn, try and hit a red source. Okay, that's rough, but not the end of the world. Okay, so they permanently exile whatever they cast. I love that interaction, by the way. But we got good stuff in hand. They're definitely taking Distant Melody. That would be kind of ridiculous not to. Yeah, okay. Figured that was the case. So Carrion Feeder can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bigger. What if I just like block Carrion Feeder with 5 goblins? Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can make it 4 bigger and make it a 6/6. So that actually seems kind of bad. Yeah, those blocks don't work. We can single block Carrion Feeder. And then Mortician Beetle also 1, 2, 3, 4. That can become a 6/6. So yeah, we're just gonna have to lose some goblins here. This is not going well. That is for sure. I guess maybe I just force them to sacrifice stuff, because they can only ever kill one of my guys. Sure. This like forces them to sacrifice their whole board. AKA Loam Dryad, Eldrazi Spawn, and Young Wolf. And I just F6 through here. I think I'm dying. I think them taking my card draw here was pretty bad. And our draw was just bad. This is turn 8. Like, our deck's supposed to go off before turn 8. Oh, and a Tragic Slip. Alright. Well, we got 3 goblins. Goblin Instigator. They have a lot of things. But Young Wolf is dead. They're down to 1 card. Maybe we can outlast them. Like, maybe this is just a thing. Here we can play Goblin War Party, make 3 goblins, go up to 6. I think I want even more than that. I can get 5 goblins instead of 3. Let's do that. Goblin Instigator. Codal the Rebirth, sacrificing a seed of the Synod. Yeah, because I need all this red mana for Hordeling Outburst next turn. Last turn. And now I can just put a lot of blockers in front of Carrion Feeder. Well, now I have to put a lot of blockers in front of Carrion Feeder. Yeah, this is rough. I don't know if we're gonna win this. So they can make this have 7 toughness. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then block like this. So if they have a kill spell, this goes kind of bad, but currently this is not the worst position to be in. They only kill 1 goblin. They get Rancor back, but I'm going to get more goblins next turn. I have Goblin War Party up. Springleaf Drum allows me to cast Goblin War Party the following turn. But I don't think I want a tapped Goblin right now, because they're going to play Rancor. Actually, they have Rancor 1 unknown. No, we're just going to play Hordeling Outburst. Pass turn. We're at 3. 3 is really low, but they're running very low on creatures. And here's the reasoning. If we draw a land, we can play Goblin War Party. If we draw a spell, aside from Goblin War Party, we can cast pretty much every spell. Oh no, that's bad. Why not play that pre-combat though? 3 cards. Young Wolf, Loam Dryad, Mesmeric Fiend! Ugh. Okay. No sack outlets though. Taking Goblin War Party. So next turn they have Rancor and 1 unknown. I guess I'm gonna wait on Manamorphose because I want to get up to 4 mana? No, because I can hit a tapped land. Yeah, let's Manamorphose here. Adding blue-red. Okay. We're just gonna go down to 0 cards in hand, I guess. Pass turn. Distant Melody would be an amazing draw at this point. Brindleshote, but no sacrifice outlet. Rancor. Yeah, I mean, you got some. Well, we have to block here. And I suppose we just block it with like a lot of stuff. Come on, deck. Distant Melody off the top. There you go. Goblin. Okay. So I don't actually want to share Discovery yet, as weird as that is. I think I'm just going to go Mountain and Red. So I can battle him out 2 Krenko's commands. That seems like kind of a waste. We're just going to play 1 and then pass. And then next turn I can share Discovery and try and combo off. I should be able to survive 1 turn. Yep, we block it with everything. 4 is probably enough. Super dead. You got it. 3 life is so precarious. I hate it. I don't like this. Alright, let's draw some good stuff. Great Furnace. I am feeling like I should draw some cards. That's probably enough to just do it. So I can go Krenko's command into battle him. Oh, Great Furnace. Battle him. Distant Melody. Goblin. Okay, that's almost certainly enough. Let's go Hordling Outburst into Mog Warmarsh, or no, into Hordling Outburst into Brightstone Ritual. How many goblins do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 8 is 16. All right, let's add blue and play Distant Melody now. I don't kill myself, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 8. That's 16. I go down to 3 cards in library. All right, that is some beautiful things. Let's start playing some goblins. War Marshal. I kind of wish I had Goblin War Strike in my deck still. Kodoltha Rebirth. Another Kodoltha Rebirth. Brightstone Ritual. So I just can play Kick Goblin War Party at this point. But let's play Goblin Caves, because we might as well. Oh, GG's. This is something beautiful right now. I'm not done yet. We're gonna cast this with Kicker. Can I get any more goblins? I don't think so. So we're just gonna do this. And we attack with all of them. If I get hit by a fog, I don't even know what's gonna go on here. Beautiful. Beautiful showing of the deck. Oh, see you guys next round. Alright, we are playing against Allies on Me. Said good luck, thank you. I'm gonna keep this hand. It's not amazing, but it has just goblins. We could just put a bunch of goblins into play and hope that does something. I'm gonna guess by their username and their emblem they're playing Boros. Wow! Look how good I am at this game. Okay, battle him, it does something. I don't know what exactly it does. It means if we draw a blue source, we're in business. But my opponent mulled at 5, so we can play this one pretty slow. Journey to Nowhere, Ramosian Rally. I did not know that card existed. Okay. Haha, I am the Goblins player. Ooh, Goblin War Party. That means we can go big pretty soon. A land next turn would be pretty ideal. Because then I can go like, Instigate a Rebirth, and then like, just kill them right away. Maybe I don't even have to go that quickly. Raven Inspector, go. Oh. I can't kill them this turn, right? I can go... Here's what I can do. Kodoltha Rebirth. Sacrifice this Furnace, go up to 5 Goblins. Brightstone Ritual for 5 mana. Brightstone Ritual for 5 mana. No, there's no reason to go this fast. There's no reason to go that fast. We're just gonna have like... Just playing this Goblin Instigator this turn means we have like 7 more mana, or 4 more mana next turn than we would have, plus 2 more Goblins. I think next turn I might be able to kill them. Go. Seeker of the Way, sure. Seed of the Synod. Alright, that's gotta be enough. Right, so I can make 6 Yeah, this has got to be lethal here. So we go Kodoltha Rebirth, sacrificing Great Furnace. Then we play Battle Hymn, and that's going to gain me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then I can go Kodoltha Rebirth, Kranko's Command, and then I'm going to have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, that's definitely lethal. All right, Kodoltha Rebirth, sacrificing this. Battle Hymn. Kodoltha Rebirth, sacrificing this. Kranko's Command. Brightstone Ritual. Goblin War Party with Kick or Entwine. Get him. That might just slightly be lethal. I have no idea. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Okay, against Boros Bully, I feel like they probably have some kind of Electrickery. Let me check, actually. Yeah, so this is definitely a deck that runs Electrickery. So I think I'm going to bring in 3 Goblin Caves. I'm going to get rid of Goblin War Strike, because that's a pretty easy cut. Battle Hymn is like pretty bad sometimes, but other times it's kind of good. I think I don't need that many Goblin War Parties. And then I guess Goblin Caves is kind of a 3-drop, so I can just get rid of 1 Hordling Outburst. Sure, we'll do that. Well, I don't think I'm going to mulligan this hand. It seems kind of good. Opponent looks like they snap kept 7. We'll see. No, they mulliganed to 6. All right. So we got to be wary of Electrickery. We don't want to go like too fast. And I'm going to play a Mountain because they could also have like Artifact Hate. So pass turn. And we're going to see how slow their draw is to like decide how much we commit. Shared Discovery. That's a good one. So I can play just a Goblin Instigator and nothing else. That seems okay. Pass turn. Next turn, I'm probably going to Kodoltha Rebirth, sacrificing Springleaf Drum and go for a Shared Discovery. That seems okay to me. Yeah, and I'm still going to have 4 untapped guys. Yeah. So Springleaf Drum here to add red. Yeah, I have Manamorphose. So let's add red. And then we Kodoltha Rebirth, sacrificing the drum. Shared Discovery right now. So even if they Electrickery, we're not really down that much. Ooh. Oh, we could go for it. We just have 1 Metamorphose, though. I'm just gonna wait. There's no rush. I'm gonna guess by that they don't have Electrickery in hand. Otherwise, like, they probably would have just Electrickery. They could be holding it up. Like, Electrickery plus Prismatic Strands. But sure, give me more time, I don't mind. Goblin Caves, that's the one. Do this. So if they have Electrickery, we're about to find out. Sweet. I don't have to do anything. There's no reason. I guess we can swing out, right? They can like block, and I can hit them for some damage. Okay, I don't mind that. Not blocking with Thraben Inspector is kind of weird. But alright. I'm not going to Kodoltha Rebirth because I want that blue mana, even though I have Manamorphose. It's actually cost the same amount of mana this turn versus next turn. I guess I could like attack for damage, but who attacks for damage these days? Seal of Fire, you got it. None of this matters. Your sideboard is not well set up for this deck. Battle Hymn, sure. So now I can Kodoltha Rebirth, and I can actually attack, right? Yeah, I lose like 1 Goblin this way because they can block with Thraben Inspector and then Seal of Fire. Sure. Okay, let's Rebirth away this Great Furnace. Pass turn. And then maybe next turn I go for this Manamorphose. I guess I could have just run it out to like try and use my mana, but I'm just like not scared of anything that they're doing. Like nothing they've shown me is just, like gives me reason to do anything. Ooh, I like that. All right, let's start here. They might Red Elemental Blast this, but that's not the end of the world. Oh, okay. Well, let's go with the Goblin Instigator. Make a Goblin. Then I can probably use a Brightstone Ritual here. It seems reasonable. Then we can Manamorphose for blue. Play a Faithless Looting. There's a Shared Discovery, so we can discard the Cliffs. And I don't really need this many Battle Hymns, but I don't really need the Springleaf Drum either. Sure, do that. Share discovery. Goblin War Party. You know, it's kind of awkward to cast that right now. I guess I can flashback Faithless Looting. This is pretty awkward. Let's discard a Great Furnace and a Battle Hymn. Then we can go with Krenko's Command. And I guess at this point we might as well just go for Goblin War Party because they're likely to have Prismatic Strands up. So Battle Hymn in the Goblin War Party. We're missing a lot of damage, but we can just swing for that damage next turn. Cast with Entwine. So that is lethal, so they have to chump block. Or Prismatic Strands. Either way, it's better that we did it now. Yeah. Yeah, so that's, for those who are wondering, like, why didn't you do that? That's why. Oh my god, I hope they Seal of Fire. Play Seed of the Synod, pass turn. I mean, it's possible I lose if they just have a bunch of Prismatic Strands. Maybe I do want, like, Goblin War Strike, because I can get him at instant speed. But that seems kind of niche. Like, they're gonna have to do a lot to kill me here. Anamorphose. Yeah, let's cast that. I don't need that much blue. Let's just do Manamorphose for red-blue. That's good. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Yeah, let's Brightstone Ritual into Distant Melody. Goblin. And then just make a good bunch of goblins. Because why not? Basically, I'm going to be presenting lethal every single turn. I don't even want to cast any more Distant Melodies because I will deck myself. And this game might take a while, so we're just going to play a bunch of stuff. Yeah, it's, you know, you're doing pretty good when you're like worried about decking yourself. Yeah, we can Rebirth. And then play Swiftwater Cliffs. And do I Metamorphose? Nah. Move to attack, just right-click attack all every single turn, and hope that does it. Swirling Sandstorm would feel really bad, but I don't know why they would bring that in. Yeah, they raise the alarm and then Prismatic Strands. No, they can actually block this turn, but none of the other turns. Oh, they're gonna pump their team? Sure, I wanna... Wait, assign blocking order, why is that showing up? I don't know why... It wouldn't let me switch which damage. It doesn't matter because they're gonna give their team +1/+1, but... Oh, or that, sure. Wait, but that doesn't... that doesn't do what you think it does. Please use Seal of Fire, that would be amazing. Okay, so they do have that. But they only have one card in hand. If it's not Prismatic Strands, they just die. I'm gonna discard Distant Melody, Mountain. Sure. Yeah, so they're just digging for strands, which buys them 2 turns. They got a Battle Screech. So it's got to be the last card in their hand, and they're not flashing back Battle Screech, which is interesting. I will certainly pay this Echo. Springleaf Drum, you got it. Play that. Let's just attack. He sent me a message. I don't actually want to tell them that. I don't have Flaring Pain. That's definitely a card I should have brought in. But it doesn't feel necessary. So that's 22 attackers. They have 4. Sure, I'll attack with that many. I don't want them like getting a swing back on me. Okay. Sorry, talking to my opponent. That's game over. I'm gonna win and then we can keep talking. Alright, so game's over. I'm gonna talk to them. See you guys next round. Alright, we were playing against Tim Canpy. We're gonna go first. We can make 3 1/1s on turn 1. This is probably a mulligan. We're just like, that's too many Goblin War Parties in our hand. This hand is better. And I'm just gonna get rid of Battle Hymn because we already have Brightstone Ritual. And like, Battle Hymn is just kind of bad. I'm gonna lead on Mountain. It makes people think we're playing Burn. I really, really, really do want to hit either a Goblin on turn 2 or a land this turn. Alright, we're playing against Stompy. Alright, Goblin on turn 2 is kind of good. Play you. Next turn, please land off the top, please. Yep, you got it. The classic stompy start. Always burning train to Nest Invader. Land. Ooh, Kodoltha Rebirth. Now that's interesting. I mean, I definitely do this, right? Yeah, that gives us a lot of goblins. Then we go Brightstone Ritual into Manamorphose. And I think I'm going to add blue. There's a land, which is good. We can go... I guess I start with Shared Discovery. 2, 3, 4. Another... Wow, that is a lot of bad draw. Oh, no. Okay. That's a lot of bad draw. Now, Faithless Looting is probably our best draw. Or, I don't even know at this point. That was bad. Elephant Guide on Vault Scourge. Just go to the skies here? Sure. It's not that fast of a clock. I really kind of want to draw Faithless Looting or something. Dragon Fodder's not ideal, but... Yeah, the thing that bothers me now is we don't have blue. So I can't, like, just draw a Distant Melody and cast it. Yeah, I'm taking 4. Why not attack with the Pit Skulk? Okay. That's a lot of mana. So, like, Manamorphose into Distant Melody does it, I guess? I don't think attacking is correct. Because I basically put myself dead on board when I do that. So we just gotta really, really hope to draw, like, Faithless Looting. That can draw us 2 cards, and that can draw us, like, blue mana into Distant Melody. Okay, Seed the Synod is good. Any pump spell kills me next turn. So I just need to hope they don't go for it, and then I draw Distant Melody. That's 6. Maybe they don't attack with a Pit Skulk. They got it. Alright. Good game, good game. What was our top card? Faithless Looting into Shared Discovery. And that would have drawn us 1, 2, 3. We would have actually gotten there next turn. So we had the kill the following turn. Against them, I don't really think I change anything, to be honest. I think this is one of my better matchups if I draw normally, so we're just going to run it back. Oh, I guess I don't want Goblin War Strike, so I'm going to bring in Goblin Caves for that. Because I don't need this. They're not going to bring in Fog. I can definitely attack for enough damage if I go off. So, or maybe even just having a Bushwhacker. Yeah, we'll just do that. Like a Bushwhacker I can cast pre-combat seems decent. Alright. We're gonna go on the play. We're gonna keep a better hand. Like this one. Wow, that is that is 3 Distant Melodies here. So at this point I just want to hit running lands. Or like Battle Hymn, stuff like that to help out my team. Any of that nonsense. But Great Furnace was a pretty good draw. I don't want to let my blue mana get killed. Like maybe they bring in Artifact Hate for some reason. I mean, it's kind of good against us, but yeah, I don't want that happening. So our best draw, wow, that is a gross start, okay. Shared Discovery, that's kind of sweet. Okay, let's go Goblin Instigator and draw 3 cards. Take a lot of damage in the process. Do they have Gut Shot? Like, what are they thinking about here? Gut Shot would be kind of sick. All right, they do not. Draw some cards. Dragon Fodder. All right, our draws have been pretty bad these games. But we're not dead next turn, and if we draw Battle Hymn or the thing that adds mana for each goblin, I need to know the name of that card, but the 1 mana one, then we're in pretty good shape. And the other benefit of this deck is everyone plays around Goblin Bushwhacker, but like, we're not Bushwhackering for sure. Nest Invader, okay. The one card I don't want to see is like a Viridian Longbow. Come on, deck, give us the mana. Kodoltha Rebirth. That will be okay. Actually, you know what we can do? I can go Dragon Fodder, Kodoltha Rebirth, play a tapped land this turn, and then next turn just like go big. That seems fine. Yeah, I kind of like that. Go. So maybe they don't even attack with their 2/2s. I think at this point I pretty much have to trade off as much as I don't like it. But if they're doing this, that's amazing for me. Like that's, I'm about to draw who knows how many cards. I mean, you can calculate how many, but it is quite a few. And we can discard, because I can't actually play a land here. I also did not draw any of the mana generation. Oh, that's glorious. So we pass turn, we discard some bad stuff. I don't really need these Springleaf Drums, I don't think. And 2 Distant Melodies feels like extreme overkill. And we can discard a Krenko's Command and a Mog War Marshal. I can't believe I have not hit a mana yet. That's impressive, to say the least. Yep, we take 4. Come on, deck! What is going on? Please! Oh my goodness. Alright, well, next turn we should have it. This turn I can just go Mog War Marshal. If they don't kill me next turn, with only 2 cards in hand, maybe we can get there. It's just unreal how we haven't hit mana yet. Play this tapped, gain a life, go. So if they have like Vines of Vastwood kicked plus Elephant Guide. Oh god, why did I say that? No! Oh, fine. I died even after drawing 8 cards. So maybe I was supposed to just go Distant Melody and try and hit mana? Actually, that could have definitely been user error here. If I played Distant Melody, it was right there. Yeah, that probably would have been better. Because I could have gone Manamorphose, Share Discovery. Yeah, that was my bad. I think I should have won that game. Because I Distant Melody... Yeah, because I had 5 mana. So I could have just cast Distant Melody. Oh, I think the reason I didn't do that is because I didn't have an untapped red source. I just had Seed of the Synod. I think I definitely should have done it though. Because it's pretty likely that they have like a bunch of pump spells to deal 10 damage to me in 1 turn. Rough beats. Anyway, see you guys next round. Alright, we're playing against Jiraiyax. And we're going to go second. We're going to keep this. This hand is like 1 blue mana away from doing it. And we would really like to draw one of our 2 mana, like make 2 Goblins cards. But our deck has like 20 of those or something. If this is Burn. This is actually kind of rough against Burn. Because Burn is like quite a bit faster than we are. Yeah, Burn is a rough matchup. And we only have red Elemental Blasts. Ooh, Springleaf Drum was kind of good. I like drawing Springleaf Drum. That gives us blue mana. And we have Distant Melody. Yeah, I mean, that might have been the missing piece. They sent me a message here. They said hi. Alright, I guess that is acceptable of a greeting. That's funny. There's probably more coming, but let's talk about our game strategy first. Because they're going to kill us very quickly. If I go Great Furnace, Kodoltha Rebirth, I really need to draw a 2 mana Goblin next turn because they're playing it like, I don't think they can kill me next turn. They only have 3 cards in hand. And they're like, this is a very slow start for them. I just need like a Goblin producer here. 2 mana. That's not what I wanted. So, I mean, I'm playing Great Furnace. I can go Kodoltha Rebirth, get 3 mana, Brightstone Ritual into just Distant Melody to draw 3? That seems really bad. Because I'm only going to have 1 land. But what else does my hand do? I can play Kodoltha Rebirth into Goblin War Party this turn. And then I untap and I can share Discovery. That actually seems better. Yeah, I can share Discovery off Springleaf Drum. So let's go ahead and do that. Right, this gives me 3, and then I tap 1 off Springleaf Drum to get 4 mana. Play Goblin War Party just to make 3 1/1s. That seems okay. And then next turn, I'm kind of set up to create 3 Goblins. If I draw another Brightstone Ritual, then I can really do it. Okay, not so bad, not so bad. We get an Ancestral here. We try and hit a land drop. Another Thermo Alchemist. What else is left in their hand? Well, I'm not dying this turn, so if I draw Brightstone Ritual, we can do it. But if I don't draw Brightstone Ritual, then it gets awkward. I guess Manamorphose would... Wait, no. I need a Manamorphose plus Brightstone. Oh, and they didn't attack. Nobody attacks into me, and it's glorious. Land... I guess... it doesn't really matter too much what I draw. I'm gonna have blue and then share Discovery. So I need Manamorphose and, like, Battle Hymn or something. None of that. But we did draw Springleaf Drum, which is kind of good. And a blue source in the form of Seed of the Synod. So I can actually play this Mog War Marshal, which is pretty good. And then next turn I have 4 mana to Distant Melody, try and draw Brightstone Ritual. I don't hate my chances. I don't think I'm dying next turn. Opponent only has 2 cards in hand. The worst possible situation is it's double Or it's like Fire Blast, Lightning Bolt, and they draw a Lightning Bolt. I mean, I F6. Maybe I die. They might be able to kill me. Because each one of their burn spells does 5. So if they have exactly 3 burn spells, I go to 1. Yeah, so they need Bolt, Bolt, Fire Blast exactly to kill me here. Which they could have. They're playing Burn. That's what Burn does. God, Chain Lightning would be so sweet if I could pay the redirect. Actually, wait, what am I missing here? I'm down to 6. Yeah, it has to be Fire Blast. Okay, I don't think I am dead. I will most certainly not be paying this Echo. Mountain. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna start with Distant Melody to draw 8, and I'm gonna save the Springleaf Drum so I can add mana of any color. Yeah, let's do that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Distant Melody, Naming Goblin, and I just have to draw a Brightstone Ritual in the top 8 cards in my library. Not so hard. Okay. Yeah, we can add red now. Brightstone Ritual. We have 8 mana, so I need to keep 4 around. I also need to cast the Springleaf Drum. So we can play Kodotha Rebirth, that seems pretty reasonable. And then I can play Distant Melody. This lets me also have Battle Hymn as an out. Yeah. I don't want to try and just specifically draw Brightstone Ritual again. Okay. Oh, and we got Goblin Warstrike, that's good. So what do we have here? I guess I can Kodotha Rebirth because that does more for the Brightstone Ritual. So we Rebirth, sacrificing a drum. Brightstone Ritual to add a bunch of red. Metamorphose for blue. Okay. What do I do now? I guess I Metamorphose again. I don't need more than this much blue. Sure. That's a lot of bad draws. Can I kill them right now? I have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I could just kill them with Goblin Warstrike. So we do that. We play another Hordling Outburst. And yeah, we just go big. Dragon Fodder. 8, 9, 10. That's super lethal. Now we kill them. Beautiful. Take that, Burn. Did we just outrace Burn? I believe we did. Does Burn run Electricity? That seems like not a thing. Let me check. Yeah, it seems like a thing. So we're gonna bring in, I guess, 3 Goblin Caves. I can cut the Warstrike. I'm gonna cut a Goblin War Party and a Hordling Outburst. So I still have 2 War Parties to win the game with. Or just attacking, which is like especially good against Burn because they're not gonna do a whole lot. Maybe I just want 2 Goblin Caves. Because like I'm not that worried about Electricity. Like if they bring in Electricity, sure. They bring in Electricity, that's fine. No, we'll play it safe. We'll see how they sideboarded. This seems good. Let's keep. Any hand with Brightstone Ritual and like mana, I basically keep. Swiftwater Cliffs is always super awkward, and maybe I just don't want any tap lands. Rift Bolt, sure. But it's nice that it gains a life right now. Like, I'm not complaining about that part. Then, probably next turn I'm going to play Mog War Marshal, because that's the turn that they're most likely to play the Hasty 2-2. Springleaf Drum is free next turn. Yeah, let's play the War Marshal. That also insulates me a little bit against Electricity. F6. Chain Lightning me, I will not. Man, one day I'm gonna get them and then just kill their Thermo Alchemist. Sure. Down to 10, 9. I don't know if I can kill them next turn. Kodotha Rebirth is a good start. So I'm at 10 life, they have 2 cards in hand. I'm at effectively 9. So let's say they have 2 burn spells in hand because they missed a land drop. Right? Oh god, they missed a land drop. Oh no. So they have at least 8 damage in play. I think I'm almost certainly dead next turn because this puts me down to 9, and then this puts me down to 8, and then any 2 3 damage spells just kills me. So we just kind of have to operate under that assumption. I don't know how I can possibly win this, but we gotta go for it. So Kodotha Rebirth. Sacrificing Great Furnace. Yeah, I think I'm just dead. Let me think about this for a second. I can also play Springleaf Drum and tap a Goblin, because that's effectively free, and then I can keep my land if I survive till next turn for some reason. But Springleaf Drum also gives me blue mana, which I currently don't have. No, I do have it. Okay, yeah, let's do this. Springleaf Drum, and then Codal the Rebirth. And this Faithless Looting has got to be really good. Rebirth. Oh no, I don't have blue mana. Whoops. Well, I basically have to hit like Manamorphose into something then. Brightstone Ritual. Faithless Looting. Yeah, I need Manamorphose plus Distant Melody. Or just 2 Goblins. Alright, I think we're dead, but we could play 2 Goblins here. we got something. I think I'm dead. Maybe they'll show Electrickery. That would be kind of good for me. Chain Lightning me. No. Down to 4. Play another burn. I'm dead. Yeah, okay. So we played this correctly. It doesn't... Oh, Fire Blast, sure. Okay, so... I don't really feel like I need these Goblin Caves. Electrickery just doesn't seem like it really supports the burn-like mentality, but it's also definitely a card they would have on the draw. I think I'm going to chance it. I think I have to be fast. And we can bring in, like, some Bushwhackers instead of the Goblin Caves. We're going to chance it. I'm feeling frosty. Let's go first. Great Furnace, Codal the Rebirth, Goblin War Party. Okay, so what does this hand do? Well, it makes goblins. Alright, we'll keep. I'm like 1 mana producer away from doing it. Yeah, Goblin Caves just seems too slow for this matchup, because like, what am I going to do? Not put goblins out until turn 3? When burn can easily kill me on turn 4 pretty consistently? That seems bad. Land, not a land. Alright. Krenko's Command, get me there. So if I draw a land, we're just going to play Hordling Outburst. If I don't draw a land, I think I'm going to Manamorphose into Codal the Rebirth, Shared Discovery. It really depends on what happens, though. Land? Ooh. Oh, that's rough. I just have to get better mana here. Yeah, we're going to Manamorphose for blue-red. Swiftwater Cliffs is a great draw, actually. Let's Codal the Rebirth. And then we Shared Discovery. I don't have any plays, so let's play this, no attacks. And then we just need to draw Battle Hymn or Flowstone Ritual, is that what it's called? The one that adds mana for goblins. If I draw either of those, we're in business. This feels like they have Electrickery. Maybe they do run Electrickery. Alright, well let's attack for 5. Now I'm kind of wishing I had Goblin Caves, but it actually wouldn't work. I don't have any basic mountains in play, so take that, haters. If they have Electrickery, it's way too greedy to not do it here. So if they don't run it right now, I'm just going to assume they don't have it. Right? That's like insane to not do that. And here we're going to play Krenko's Command into Springleaf Drum. If they do have it, they're masters of their craft. Killing 5 goblins seems well worth it to me. Please don't Electrickery. Alright. So I missed out on 1 cast of Hordling Outburst. I mean, I could just be dead on turn 4. That is what burn does. Especially with Thermal Alchemist. They have 4 cards in hand. I think I'm dead. Ugh, that's rough. We were 1 turn away. Because we were going to Distant Melody. Maybe we were even more than that. Yeah, burn's probably a pretty bad matchup. But we... No, wait. I cannot redirect, no. I think we won 1 game and that's the match. Yeah, alright. Unfortunate. See you guys, I think for round 5. We're going to get the 3 and 2 here. See you guys then. Alright, we are playing against Tarte. This is round 5 for all the marbles. We're going to mulligan. Not a good start. That is a good start. I'm going to keep this one. And, oh man, I hate bottoming a Brightstone Ritual, but we generally should only need 1. Alright, I'll do it. This is like a pretty decent hand. We have 2 guys that can make a total of 4/4s. Our opponent's playing white, probably Boros Bully. Boros Bully feels like a pretty decent matchup for us, all things considered. We're going to make them think that we're playing burn. Also makes it less likely for this to get killed for whatever that's worth. Yep. Man, I was hoping they were going to have a 1-lander, but 2 white sources is not the best. Like, that's a pretty bad start for them. Codal the Rebirth is slightly awkward. We're just going to assemble a modest board state. before we start just destroying our lands. But we can really do something big like Kodoltha Rebirth into Brightstone Ritual if we draw red mana. Yeah. Oh, raise the alarm. Okay. Well, that's better than what I was hoping for. Like, it's a better play for them. I was hoping they were just going to crack the clue. But they're definitely playing like the Rally the Peasants type deck. And if I draw any untapped land, then I can share Discovery. It's kind of weird because like they don't want to trade and I don't want to trade. I really just need to hit an untapped mana source of any color. Oh man. I'm actually going to Kodoltha Rebirth here. Because I can share Discovery and then draw an untapped land. Like, we can do some things. Yeah. What do I want to do now? Wait, can I kill them next turn? Hold up. Hang on here. If I go Swiftwater Cliffs, let's say, that's gotta be the play. I think I might be able to win next turn because I can go Great Furnace, Kodoltha Rebirth the Great Furnace, that gives me 3 goblins. And then I can Brightstone Ritual to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 creatures. So if they attack out and like don't have a blocker back, I can hit them for 22. That's ridiculous. So innocuous. I only have 5 1/1s in play. I'm gonna attack for. Let me make sure this math is right, because I'm gonna get 6 goblins from this and this. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then they all get +1/+1 in haste. 22 damage. So if they keep back a single blocker, I die. But maybe there's ways we can get more damage in. And we could draw something too. Like any other mana generation can do it, because then we can play like Ordling Outburst and Krenko's Command. Double Battle Screech. Well, they will most certainly be having blockers here. Tap 2 or 3? 3. So they can tap out, make a thing, play a creature, make 2 more. Unfortunate. That was a pretty ridiculous Faithless Looting. That is even more interesting. I'm gonna take it. Seeker of the Way. So they only have 1 blocker? So I can let's do the math again. So I go Great Furnace, sacrifice Great Furnace to Kodoltha Rebirth. Then I have 2 mana. I play Brightstone Ritual, and I have 1, 2, 3. I have 8 mana, 9 mana that way. Playing Goblin War Party gets me the same number of tokens as Hordling Outburst or Krenko's Command, but I basically forced them to lose Seeker of the Way and go down to 1 life with me having 10 goblins in play. That seems pretty powerful, so let's just do that. Kodoltha Rebirth here. Brightstone Ritual into Goblin War Party Entwined. Wait. I might have lethal. If I play this, I get 5 goblins, and that gives me 13 attackers, and then I just play the +1/+1 half of Goblin War Party, and I have 9 mana, right? So this is 4 + 5. Is that right? The entwine cost is 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, let's do that. That seems way better. Creatures you control get +1 and haste. That's lethal. This deck's kind of challenging. He says as he swings for lethal on turn 4. Oh, that's brilliant. All right, on to game 2. So, Goblin Cave seems pretty important. We're gonna cut 1 Hordling, 1 Goblin War Party, and probably a Faithless Looting. We just gotta get a little bit lucky. And I realized against their decks, I kind of like keeping in Goblin Warstrike because they're going to bring in a bunch of Prismatic Strands and stuff. And the rest doesn't really matter. All right, run it like that. Oh man, this opening hand. If we draw a land in 2 turns, this hand can kind of just go off. I'm going to keep. I'm not scared. This just seems too good to pass up. Because we have 4 goblins, we have some ancestrals, we have Springleaf Drum for the early acceleration. Like, what's not to like? Minus the fact that we're missing lands. But we got 2 draw steps. Come on, give me a break. And the opponent mulliganed to 4. So I imagine they just mulliganed 4 to like Trickery. That's like what all these opponents do. If we draw a land, it's just game over. Great Furnace, Springleaf Drum. So I'm gonna play a set of 2 goblins here because like they're being pretty slow and stuff. Although Boros Garrison is a good way to undo a mulligan. Like that's a pretty good start. I just need to draw a mountain and then I can Goblin Caves. And I want creatures in play so that I can like actually cast Goblin Caves. So let's do that. Besides, they mulled the 4, like that's cool with me. Great Furnace. Not the best, not the worst. I can enchant their mountains. Oh my god, that's the best thing ever. I really, what did they get off Ash Barrens? They got a mountain. Does oh man, I can Goblin Caves their snow-covered mountain. That is too good to pass up. I gotta look this up. Hang on. Yeah, I should have read it. It says right on the card, basic snowland mountain. So I can go Dragon Fodder? No, I can't. Oh, this is kind of hard because I can also play Shared Discovery, but probably just getting down Goblin Caves. Enchant Land. As long as Enchanted Land is a basic mountain, Goblin creatures get +0/+2. Let's do this. If nothing else, this is for science. I guess if they have another bounce land, this could go kind of poorly. Beautiful. Pass turn. Yeah, we pass turn. Yeah, bounce land hurts pretty bad. But I can't imagine they would be playing like too many, so the fact that they already played one makes it pretty unlikely that they can remove it. That's the big brain plays we're looking for. Oh, that's fun. This is a fun game. No! 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 Stop! That is gross. I don't like this at all. Come on! Fine. Do whatever. We still get an Ancestral. I'm not gonna block. They bounced my Goblin Caves. Squadron Hawk. Okay. That was brutal. That was so rude. I'm mad. I'm upset. But I have 3 Ancestral Recalls in hand, so like, go ahead and Electricity me. Okay. Krenko's Command. And if I draw a land here... Seed of the Synod. Oh, I don't have any untapped creatures. Ugh. Alright, go ahead. This is a very, very slow start. I don't like this start at all. My opponent mulled the 4 and now I might die. But I didn't draw any basic mountains for the Goblin Caves. I should have just gone for this last turn. I would be so far ahead right now. And they just play 2 Hawks. Actually, if they play 2 Hawks, then I'm fine. Because I can draw a lot of cards and hopefully hit some type of mana production. Franco's Command. Alright, let's start with an Ancestral. There's a Kudoltha Rebirth. This is really awkward because now Electricity is like a big thing to consider. But I think I can go Rebirth, sacrificing a land into Shared Discovery. Yeah, we're going to sacrifice Seed of the Synod. Then we're going to play a Mog War Marshal. Then we're going to play Shared Discovery. Unreal. I can Faithless Looting with this mana, or I can just block with Mog War Marshal. God, they have to have Electricity in their hand. That's why they mulliganed so many times. I can Faithless Looting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So they can give all their creatures... Yeah, I think I want to block with Mog War Marshal rather than casting Faithless Looting. The nice part about this is I have a full hand of cards. Yeah. If they have Electricity, they got me. No? Maybe. We'll see. This is kind of unreal. We have a basic mountain though, so that's pretty good. We have to play that. And I'm going to start off with a Faithless Looting before I do anything. Brightstone Ritual Metamorphose. Okay, I don't really need 2, so let's discard Battle Hymn and a Great Furnace. I can cast a Brightstone Ritual and just see if they have Electricity. Sure. Because now is the time for them to Electricity. Okay, I'm just going to assume they don't have it, and we're just going to try and kill them. Although they definitely have a Prismatic Strands. You know, we might be dead. Despite all this, we might just be dead. Let's Metamorphose. Or probably just red. I have a lot of blue. Okay, that is a lot. Wardling Outburst. Yeah, they're probably just holding up Prismatic Strands. Krenko's Command. And then Faithless Looting is going to draw 2, discard 2. So let's do that. This is unreal. Discard Mountain and a Goblin. Okay, well, We're playing right into it. This is like pretty ridiculous how far we've gone into our deck and not hit any of the key cards. But we're just... Electrickery can happen, and it will kill us. But we're not in a position to play around it because they could just kill us in the air very easily. And they're just gonna fog, and then... Yeah, things are gonna get bad. What is this? Battle Screech? Okay. Well, I'm F6'd. I'm not doing anything. I have 18 attackers. If they don't have prismatic strands, then they're... I have questions about what's in their hand. Like, I know one of them is basic mountain because they tutored it up. So if their other cards are strands, that's pretty bad. I might just block Seeker of the Way with all of my goblins because I don't want it gaining them life over like the next couple turns. Whoa, they're not even attacking with the Hawks. That is interesting. Well, I'm pretty likely to draw Distant Melody eventually, so let's just block him with all the goblins. Because that's like swinging for damage. God, I can't even see the cards they're casting. What is this? Bolt? Sure. Alright, they don't have strands. That's encouraging. I still have a lot of goblins. Melody. Springleaf Drum. Beautiful. I just swing out because they only have flyers. I had so many good draws there, but just didn't hit them. Opponent might actually win on a mulligan to 4. I am... Okay. Well, if this is happening, this is also pretty good for me. They're down to 3 flyers. I'm at 12. Play Springleaf Drum. I'm down to 7 goblins, but drawing 7 cards with 4 Distant Melody left in the deck should still be enough to win. Like, yeah, the Goblin War Party can also win the game. If they have, like, Rally the Peasants, I die. But they do not. Okay, let's do it. Distant Melody. Mountain. Basic Mountain. I don't like this race. I don't like racing an opponent who mulled the 4 and still is probably beating me. I'm gonna hold... No. They're not gonna play around anything. They're at 4 life. They might have Prismatic Strands. Rally the Peasants kills me. This we know. Okay, that didn't kill me. Goblin Warstrike, I think I kept that in, is also lethal, but Distant Melody, man, please. Oh, they drew Electrickery. God. Why? Oh, Pro Red. Okay, that's not Electrickery at least. So I can't kill them. This is gross. Absolutely gross. Because now I'm just dead, because they can do that on upkeep next turn. Looks like we're going to game 3. I guess I didn't even check if they named red. Yeah, okay. Well done winning on a mulligan. Take 3. And Goblin Warstrike is a sorcery, so as long as they do it in upkeep, they can kill me. Yeah. Good play by them. Do I pay the Echo? No. I'm just dead. Like, I don't think there's a card in my deck I can draw. Let's make sure they named red. Gotta double check that. Chooses red, okay. Alright, we are just dead. Okay, on to game 3. That was really rough that they won on a Mold of 4. Combination of bad draws. I didn't see a single Electrickery, but Goblin Cave still would have been good there. I think I'm just gonna keep it as it is. Being on the play is huge. Let's go first. Shared Discovery plus Goblins, sure. This is how I want every hand to look. 1 land of each color, 1 of them being artifact, a card draw effect, and at least 2 Goblin producers. This is ideal. Plus it's a basic mountain, so I can Goblin Caves much safer. Alright, after much deliberation, opponent kept 6. I like seeing the mulligan, I don't lie. When you're playing competitive games, mulliganing opponent is pretty nice. I'm gonna play Dragon Fodder. I'm gonna protect this blue. Yeah, play Dragon Fodder here. Then next turn I can go Mog War Marshal, Shared Discovery. Seeker of the Way. That card is very good against me, but at least I have like 1 chump block. Ooh. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna do that this turn. Next turn seems pretty good though. Like I can draw off Shared Discovery and all that. Tap you guys. Oh, I guess I don't have a chump blocker. That's fine. Okay. A land? A land, please? Although, actually, Shared Discovery is fine. With this card in hand, I'm pretty confident we can go off. We can, like, Shared Discovery, draw a bunch of cards, And then like Flowstone Ritual, Brightstone Ritual, I'm sorry. Do some stuff. Yeah, we might actually just be able to win next turn. Especially if we draw land. If we draw land, it's almost guaranteed because Hordling Outburst into Brightstone Ritual draws like so many cards. They only got 2 Hawks. Okay. Makes sense because I have 7 cards in hand. That's a good way to undo a mulligan. I'm at 18, I will not be paying the Echo. Ooh, wow. That, I'm gonna share Discovery and try and hit a land into Goblin Caves. There we go. Mountain. I guess I almost certainly can't win now because all my goblins are tapped, but with Goblin Caves in play, there's no way they can kill me next turn. This is like very safe. Go. And then next turn I can just make a ton of mana, Goblin War Party, Goblin War Strike, do a bunch. If they tap out any. If they have mana up, then, you know, Prismatic Strands can get me, but then I'll have a ton of goblins in play. Yeah, this looks pretty good for me if they're attacking from 1. And discarding to hand size, holding up mana. Yeah. Oh, I see, discarding strands. That makes sense. What do we want to do? I can go Great Furnace. I suppose we want to make them use Prismatic Strands here. So I can go Hordling Outburst into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Brightstone Ritual, Goblin War Party, and Twine. Yeah, that actually seems okay. I guess I should Metamorphose first. And just add like double blue. Oh, that's kind of good. 5, 6, 7, 8. So now I cannot, I think I'm just gonna Goblin War Party and Twine still. Okay, that's what it was. This only costs 7 in Twine, not 8, right? 1, 2, 3, that's 8. So I can rebirth into War Party. Okay, let's do that. That's what was tripping me up this whole time. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it is lethal. They're going to Prismatic Strands and gain some life, but it at least forces them to Prismatic Strands. And then I can Goblin War Strike plus attack next turn for hopefully lethal. What is this? Stop showing this. Raise the alarm, sure. Oh, I see. They're not even going to Prismatic Strands. That's pretty good. Well, now Goblin War Strike is lethal, like at any point. And the reason I wanted to Goblin War Party there is, no, they can still double block and kill a goblin if they're clever about it. What is this? Oh. Oh, it kills it anyway, okay. They go up to 25, but I'm like 1 distant melody away from killing them at any point. And for some reason, against this opponent, I've just been distant melody cursed. But I have 12 goblins. So we just want distant melody off the top, please. That would be pretty nice. Pretty nice. Or honestly, like even a land here. An untapped land, also I can kill them because I swing with all my goblins, I War Strike, and then I play both of these before War Striking, and that's lethal. Lightning Bolt. Okay, my face. Yeah, they just have to race here. It's very frustrating that Seeker of the Way triggers show up on top. I think, let's see, I go up to 28. I'm down to 8 life. That's pretty low. Springleaf Drum. These draws have been particularly rough. Okay, so I can hit them for 12 and then just play 2 Goblin Instigators. That seems like our best shot. And just hope for no Prismatic Strands. God, 1 land would have done it. Yeah, I have 16 goblins there at 16. That would have been lethal. There's no way I can, like, make more... Man. Alright. Well, we have blockers. It's going to be hard for the opponent to kill us, but not impossible. If they just pass with 3 mana, that's probably GG. I hope they drew, like, Trickery. I hope that's what they drew. Otherwise, this Goblin Caves has done more damage than good. Because if this Goblin Caves was the Goblin War Party that I cut, I could have killed them right there, or like many of the previous turns too. So we'll see how they attack. They're attacking with Seeker of the Way. Interesting. I think I just block it with 1, because I don't want them to like... It's never going to get up to 6 toughness. I'm going to block with everything. Yeah, they'd have to cast so many spells for it to actually kill my red guys. And if they don't cast a spell here, what is this card? Prismatic Strands Pro Red. So they can flash it back. Okay. Well, we can force that. Why? Why this? I think I'm dead. Alright, let's attack with... These are different goblins. They have strands up. I guess I don't need this many black blockers. Having 3, probably 4 blockers. No, because if they bolt my face, I'm like... I'm gonna attack with 11 goblins. Yeah. I have 4 blockers back. Okay, this looks like they're going to Prismatic Strands with these blocks. That was weird. Well, they're just dead now. That was the worst decision I've ever seen. Alright, well. Got him! I don't know what's going on over there, but I like it wholeheartedly. Alright. That is how you finish up a league right there. We got the winning thing. So a few decisions about the deck. I guess I go over here. Sorry, I'm very bad at navigating MTGO. Sideboard Electrickery in this meta seems pretty good. Like, probably more important than... Like, maybe you could cut, like, 1 War Strike. I didn't ever bring in all 4 Goblin Caves. And then, like, maybe a Red Elemental Blast or something. Like, cut those and put in at least 2, maybe 3 Electrickery. Just in this meta, because there's a bunch of 1/1 tokens flying around, and, like, it would have been a pretty good top deck at any point during that game. What else? I think I played 1 game wrong against Stompy that we should have won. Just casting Distant Melody and drawing 8, like, of course I'm going to draw mana sources, who am I kidding? So that was wrong, but overall the deck felt great. Just as good as it was the first time I made it. So go out there and play it, it's so much fun. Like, why is nobody playing this deck? Please, it's good and it's fun. See you guys next time.